Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to do a design on just this single nail, but this one could go on all of your nails or be used as an accent nail. It's kind of up to you. What I have on here right now is just one coat of this OPI. This color is called Ogre the Top Blue. This was that Shrek collection. And DandyNails, you're the bomb for thanking you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one coat of this color over it. This one is called Blue Wants to Be a Millionaire from Wet n Wild Fast Dry. Okay, so you can see it has this all over sparkle, kind of like a diamond dust kind of thing. Okay, so now that this is dry, we're going to stamp a design from the original Bundle Monster set, Bundle Monster plate number 8, and we're going to use this sort of, I don't know what you'd describe this design as. It almost looks like flames to me, but it's probably not what it's supposed to be. But what I'm going to do is stamp that using my Sally Hansen Insta-Dry in Silver Sweep. I'm just going to pick that up. Oops. My scraper. Oh, here's a good tip for you guys, since I'm here with you. If you're having trouble getting good images, I've also found that if your scraper gets too gunked up with too much stuff, it will actually scrape the plate wrong, and then I end up with having a hard time picking up an image. So make sure you clean it with some nail polish remover on a Q-tip and get it cleaned up. So let me do that and I'll try it again. Okay, so now I've got a good image here. And what I'm going to do is stamp this along the side. See that there? Yeah, who's that likes that phrase? I just heard myself say it again. See that there? Anyway, I'm going to do 2 more of those. See? And then I'll do 1 more at the top. There we go. So we have this sort of side pattern going on here. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to be applying some glue. This is from Art Glitter, and they have a website. I'm not affiliated with them, but I had this for some stamping, rubber stamping kind of thing, and this is a great adhesive as well. So I'm going to use some of this glue. I'm just going to put like a little dab of it there. And then, taking some water, I'm going to just put a couple of drops, next to the glue. I don't know if you can really see what I'm doing. I'm just not. If you can get full drops another way, then do it that way. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to thin this glue out a little bit. Just swirling it around so it's not a super thick consistency, okay? So now I just have this kind of semi-watery little puddle. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of draw these little streaks across here. Just right across the silver. You can see that kind of milky look. And what I'm going to do is let that partially dry. I don't want it to dry completely or it will no longer be sticky. But I'm going to let that dry for, maybe 30 seconds or so, just so that it's not super, super drippy. Like my technical terms, drippy, gloopy. Yeah, okay. Then I'm going to be applying that with some glitter from Inaz. Inaz Cosmetics. The only place I know to order this is through Facebook, so if you search for them, they're on there and you have to email them and send it PayPal. But they've got this amazing glitter. This is called Glam Rock. It is a stunning holographic glitter. And then I'm going to use this little fan brush that I got from Born Pretty Store to apply some glitter to that glue before it dries completely. I'm just going to scoop a little of that up actually. And holding this nail over the dish so that I don't make a big mess, I'm just going to kind of dab some of it on there, pour some of it on there. Okay. And then what I'll do is just sort of brush off any extra. And I'm brushing it off into the dish so that I don't lose this glitter because I love it. See that? And in fact, I let that glue dry just a little too long because some of it didn't stick. So all I'm going to do is go back with my glue, apply a few more little dabs and streaks here where I want them. And I want it to come at least about halfway across the nail. Okay. I'm going to go ahead now and toss some glitter over there. Okay, I'm going to dab that on and just very gently brush off the extra. Okay, now I know this is somewhat out of focus, but I did that because that's when you can actually see how sparkly this glitter is. It is amazing. It is just the coolest glitter ever. So anyway, I just have it so that it covers that whole area, and it looks a little sloppy right now, but we're also gonna be adding some more stamping to that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is go back with that same image from the same Bundle Monster plate, and I'm going to stamp that this time with a Pure Ice color. This one is called Celestial. And that is one note I have about the Pure Ice. If you find ones that are Pure Ice kind of metallics, like I have this purple one, it's like a lavender color, and this pink one, and I know there's Silver Mercedes one works. This one's called Outrageous. This one is called New Lilac. They all stamp pretty well. I tested them, all three of these, and they worked really, really well. So that's just a little side note. If you find a metallic type finish, they do pretty well for stamping. Anyway, I'm going to stamp that same image. And this time I want it to just go, I don't want it to go all the way across. I just want to break up that silver look just a little bit so it's not just all a big blob of silver and glitter. So I'm going to go ahead and do just a couple of those, really only two. If you want to do three, that's fine, but you see how that breaks that up just a little bit? It adds a little bit more dimension to this as well. So now all I'm going to do is put a top coat over that, and this should stand on its own pretty well. So let me go ahead and apply my Seche Vite and a nice thick layer. And in order to keep the glitter out of it, I'm really doing a thick layer and barely, if at all, touching my brush to the nail. Okay, so just very gently going across that. See that? Okay, so here is the final result, and the nice thing about this one is that it does not require perfection when it comes to placing your images, because as you can see, they are more of a hint of an image rather than an actual one. And all it is to kind of create an illusion. So it kind of almost looks like with this kind of blue color, it's almost like a splash in a swimming pool or something like that. So we'll just call this one sort of a swimming pool splash. But yeah, so that's what's nice about it. It's really easy to accomplish, especially for those who have a hard time placing things in the right spots, because perfection, totally not needed on this one. But it's so pretty and sparkly, you will just dazzle everywhere. Anyway, that is it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.